In the brutal world of heavyweight boxing, Anthony Joshua stands as both a champion and a gentleman. With Olympic gold, multiple world titles, and a reputation for discipline inside and outside the ring, AJ has transcended sports to become a global icon. But his road from Watford to Wembley wasn't smooth, marked by setbacks, redemption, and an unrelenting drive to be more than just a fighter. Anthony Joshua's rise from a troubled teen in Watford to a global boxing superstar is a story of second chances, sacrifice, and sheer willpower. Born to Nigerian parents, AJ grew up navigating the challenges of working-class life in England, at times drifting towards street trouble before boxing pulled him in a new direction. His Olympic gold medal at London 2012 didn't just put him on the map, it made him a national hero, the kind of athlete who could fill stadiums and inspire millions. As a two-time heavyweight world champion, Joshua built a career on discipline, brutal training, and unwavering humility. Even with his fame and fortune, he remains grounded, loyal to his roots, active in charity, and determined to leave a legacy that extends beyond the ring. Luxury lifestyle. Anthony Joshua's lifestyle combines global superstardom with a grounded, almost monastic discipline. Known for his iconic training camps in Sheffield, AJ keeps to a strict schedule, running before dawn, sparring for hours, and studying fight tape late into the night. Yet between camps, Joshua enjoys the finer things: luxury cars, international travel, and appearances at fashion shows and premieres. He's often seen at charity events in London or visiting schools to inspire the next generation, reminding fans that fame hasn't changed his core values. His wardrobe is a mix of designer streetwear, classic tailored suits, and athletic gear from his own sponsorship deals. Even in moments of indulgence, private villas in Dubai, yachts in Ibiza, AJ maintains a calm presence, living by the same mantra he brings to boxing: stay hungry, stay humble. Cars and luxury. Anthony Joshua's car collection is as heavyweight as his boxing career. He's known to favor Range Rover SV Autobiography editions, valued around $210,000, featuring handcrafted leather interiors, panoramic roofs, and 557 horsepower V8 engines that glide as effortlessly as AJ himself. For flashier moments, Joshua steps out in a Rolls-Royce Phantom, worth over $460,000, complete with Starlight headliner, coach doors, and whisper quiet ride, the ultimate statement of boxing royalty. He also keeps a Jaguar F-Type, a British sports car priced around $75,000, for quick drives that remind him of his early days before global superstardom. Every car in his fleet reflects his personality: powerful, refined, and built to perform under pressure. Home tour. Anthony Joshua's Watford mansion is a disciplined fortress of modern luxury, 7,500 plus square feet of open space, valued around $4.5 million. The arrival sets the stage: a long, tree-lined drive, remote-controlled gate, and a garage large enough to house his car collection. Step through the double-height entry foyer, where limestone floors gleam under recessed LED lighting. The main level features an expansive great room with full glass walls that slide open to the gardens, creating seamless indoor-outdoor flow. The bespoke kitchen includes Gaggenau appliances, a temperature-controlled wine wall, and hidden storage that keeps the space impossibly clean. 6 bedrooms and 7 baths offer understated luxury. His primary suite includes a terrace, dressing room, and a master bath clad entirely in imported stone with a steam shower and soaking tub. The lower level is pure performance: a boxing gym with sparring ring, strength area, and recovery zone with hydrotherapy plunge pools. There's also an indoor lap pool, sauna, and glass-walled office overlooking the garden. A home theater and lounge area round out the entertainment spaces. The grounds feature sculpted hedges, manicured lawns, and an outdoor kitchen for private events. The entire home radiates focus and control, indulgent in its comforts, but built for an athlete who treats success like a profession. Net worth plus income. Anthony Joshua's net worth is estimated at $80 to $90 million, a fortune built on both punishing knockouts and polished business instincts. His fight purses alone have exceeded $100 million, with major paydays from bouts against Vladimir Klitschko, Andy Ruiz Jr., and Alexander Usyk. But Joshua is not just a boxer, he's a global brand. His endorsement deals with Under Armour, Beats by Dre, Jaguar Land Rover, and Hugo Boss bring in tens of millions. He also founded 258 Management, representing athletes and entertainers, and holds equity in nutrition companies and media ventures. Joshua's money is strategically invested in property across London and Dubai, ensuring that his post-boxing empire will be just as dominant as his fighting prime. Anthony Joshua's $80 to $90 million fortune is the result of both devastating knockout power and boardroom-level business sense. Fight purses. Joshua has earned over $120 million in total fight purses. Major bouts include $25 million versus Vladimir Klitschko, 2017, $35 to $40 million across 2 fights with Andy Ruiz Jr., 2019, $30 million versus Alexander Usyk, 2021, with similar earnings in their 2022 rematch. Endorsements. His sponsorship portfolio brings in $10 to $15 million per year, with Under Armour, Beats by Dre, Hugo Boss, Jaguar Land Rover, and Lucozade all paying premium fees to be linked with his image. Business ventures. Joshua co-founded 258 Management, representing fighters and entertainers, and has equity stakes in nutrition brands, real estate, and media platforms. Property. His luxury properties in London and Dubai aren't just homes, they're investments worth tens of millions on their own. Joshua's income is carefully structured for longevity, ensuring that when his gloves come off, his financial empire will still pack a punch. Breakout success. Anthony Joshua went from unknown amateur to global superstar almost overnight. After winning Olympic gold at the 2012 London Games, Joshua turned professional with sky-high expectations, and he exceeded every one of them. With a string of devastating knockouts, Joshua quickly rose through the heavyweight ranks, drawing sold-out crowds at London's O2 Arena and eventually packing Wembley Stadium with 90,000 fans, a feat unheard of in modern boxing. His defining moment came in 2017 against Vladimir Klitschko, an instant classic where Joshua recovered from a knockdown to score an emphatic 11th round TKO, cementing himself as boxing's new king. Joshua unified the WBA, IBF, and WBO heavyweight titles, defended them against elite contenders, and became one of the most marketable athletes in the world. His rise wasn't just about titles. It was about his humble charisma, crossover appeal, and the way he carried himself as a champion. Even in defeat, Joshua's drawing power never wavered, proving his success is bigger than boxing. It's cultural. Personal life. Anthony Joshua's life outside the ring is a study in humility despite global fame. Raised by Nigerian parents in Watford, England, Joshua often credits his close-knit family, especially his mother, Yetta, with keeping him grounded as his career skyrocketed. He remains heavily involved in their lives, frequently returning to his childhood neighborhood and investing in local youth programs. Joshua is a devoted father to his young son, JJ, and has built his entire schedule around ensuring he can be present despite the pressures of training camps and global media tours. Friends describe him as polite, introspective, and surprisingly low-key for a man who can sell out stadiums. Outside boxing, Joshua has cultivated a passion for business and philanthropy. He invests in property, fitness startups, and mentorship programs, quietly funding initiatives to help at-risk youth avoid the path he once flirted with as a teenager. His personal life is deliberately private, but those rare glimpses, family dinners, school runs, quiet moments with his son, reveal a man who defines success by the people he protects, not just the titles he wins. Anthony Joshua's personal life is a quiet counterweight to his explosive career. When training, he often wakes up before sunrise to FaceTime his son JJ, sometimes reading him bedtime stories in reverse because of time zone differences. Neighbors in North London say it's not unusual to see Joshua walking his son to school on non-fight weeks, dressed simply in sweats and a hoodie, barely recognizable as the global superstar. Joshua also hosts small family dinners, where his mother Yetta cooks traditional Nigerian dishes. No private chef, no entourage, just a heavyweight champion passing plates around the table. Friends recall how, after reclaiming his titles, Joshua took his family on vacation instead of throwing a lavish party, insisting they deserved the break more than he did. For him, success is measured not in belts, but in quiet moments where JJ knows his dad isn't just a fighter, he's present. Legacy and current impact. Anthony Joshua's story isn't just about boxing, it's about resilience, humility, and purpose. From Olympic gold to multiple heavyweight world championships, he's already cemented his place among the sport's greats. But Joshua's true impact is seen outside the ring, where he champions youth development, community investment, and global representation. He funds grassroots boxing programs across the UK, giving underprivileged kids the same chance he once had to turn discipline into opportunity. He frequently returns to his old neighborhoods, not for press coverage, but because he remembers what it's like to have someone believe in you. And in Nigeria, his parents' homeland, he's become a hero to millions who see in him a bridge between cultures, a man who carries two flags with pride. Even his defeats have deepened his legacy. Rather than hiding from setbacks, Joshua owns them publicly, showing that grace under pressure is a champion's true hallmark. Every handshake, every youth camp visit, every bonding moment with his son JJ reinforces a message. Greatness isn't just about titles, it's about how you lift others as you rise. His influence will endure long after the gloves come off. Anthony Joshua has already stood at the summit of heavyweight boxing, yet his eyes remain fixed on something greater than belts or paydays. His fight now is for legacy, for community, for the next generation of champions who look at him and see possibility. Is Anthony Joshua's true greatness found in his titles, or in the way he's changing lives outside the ring?